All right, y'all. We in here. Roll the intro.
Another one, it's another one, and another one.
What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If you are here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click like on the video, and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss the next time we drop another video. So, y'all, I won't keep y'all in here long. I'm not going to keep y'all long at all. But we got to talk about Cardi B really, really quickly because I had heard little stuff about this, but I didn't hear the totality of it all until just today. And I wanted to get on here and address this really, really quick because it's very important. So Cardi B recently, she made allegations a few days ago that LAPD was surrounding her and things like that. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to let y'all listen to what she said, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? Because this is very important, and I don't know why I feel like no one is, everyone reported on it, the news articles, but they didn't report on it in a way that it should have been reported on. So y'all know we're going to talk about it. So give me a second. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up, and then we gonna talk about it, y'all. We're going to get into it. All right. So here is the audio, y'all. This is her telling a story about how she had an interaction with the police, LAPD, and then we'll talk about it, and I'll let you know how this needs to be talked about. So let's do it.
And everything, all the helicopters in LA, they was outside, yo. I was freaking out. Like they had me outside for like 3 hours. They had me getting butt naked outside, yo. Like shit was crazy. It was that's a movie and whatever. But like you already know, like I'm about to sue the LAPD. Like now I tell them like, yo, I'm Cardi B. Like, do I look like I gotta steal some shit? Like, why would I do that? Like, why? I would never do no shit like that. Like, and they didn't believe me. Like, it was like some white cops or something. Like, they didn't know who I was. So like you know what I'm saying? Like, they was really tough on me and everything. They said that like somebody gave them a clue. I really feel like it was one of my ops and shit. Like, they really trying to ruin my life type shit. Like, yeah, I don't even fucking know. Like, I've been going through a lot lately, but like for somebody to do that shit, like tip the LAPD, some shit like that, then they yo, like the helicopters was outside. It was a fucking movie, my nigga.
All right, y'all. So that is what Cardi B said, okay? So she's telling this big elaborate story. It was helicopters and everything. And she's talking about how they made her strip butt naked. Helicopters were hovering over her. All this turned out to be a lie. She was just joking, okay? So then when she saw that she was getting a little mild backlash, this is what she says. She says this in the Breakfast Club's comments because they reported on it. And let me go ahead and get it pulled up. Let's see. All right, y'all. So what she goes on to say is that she was just joking. Okay? And so she says that, let me get the OMG. All right. So she says, OMG, no. This was a joke. ... I always do these jokes with my fans on Station Head, and I guess it don't translate well on IG Live. And I guess I said it before, bad timing. What? Why are you joking about police brutality in the climate that we're in, the things that we've experienced? This is crazy. This is uncalled for, and I feel like a lot of people aren't giving it a lot of attention like that, but she shouldn't be doing that, especially her having a platform that she has, and then her being a racially ambiguous woman. She is not black. Let's just start there. Us as black people, we deal with a lot. We have family members that we probably have experienced police brutality. Some of us ourselves have probably experienced police brutality. You know what I mean? And so for you, again, as a racially ambiguous woman, because you are not black, Afro-Latina, whatever you want to call yourself, to come on the internet and play like that, when we have people who have actually lost their lives to police violence and stuff like that, it is not okay at all. And for the life of me, I can't even understand and wrap my mind around why she think it would be okay to even play like that. And the fact that she said, oh, I play like this all the time. You normally do it on Station Head. You guess it doesn't translate well over IG Live. Yeah, it does not. It doesn't translate well in whatever space you decide to do it in because it just should not be done. And what's very interesting about this too is, Cardi B, you have black children. Your husband is black. And Offset has been to jail. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure, he has family members who have been to jail and who are probably incarcerated right now. And so for you to play with anything when it comes to the police about them, harassing you and they made you strip butt naked, helicopters hovering over you, it's so uncalled for because, again, you have black kids. You understand what I'm saying? But in the same breath, I think that you, Cardi B, and I'm talking to you directly, I think Cardi B, you would never understand the plight of being black in America because you just are not black. And that's okay. I'm not saying that only black people deal with police brutality and things like that. But it's and we all know this, if we just keep it in the bean, we talking, right? We talking, it's more likely to happen to us than them and people who look like Cardi B, right? I think we can all agree on that. And so for you to get on the internet and play like that with something like that so serious, it's crazy, especially in the social climate that we're in today in society. We have people who have lost their lives. We had 4 years ago, we had whole riots and stuff like that due to police brutality, George Floyd. So for you to really get on here and really carry like that, it's crazy to me. And it's crazy because I feel like nobody is holding her accountable for this. And Cardi B, I actually like you. I really actually like you. No matter what they say about you, I actually like you for real. Even the music stuff aside, I actually like you. But this right here, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth about you because everything is not a joke. Everything is not a joke. Everything is not to be joked with. Everything is not to be played with, especially me as a black man living here in America. And I've experienced, certain situations where I was profiled or, treated poorly by the police. I'm on my way home, I get pulled over. I have to worry because I don't know if, the police is going to shoot me all because I just got pulled over for speeding. I'm worried about getting home to my family safely, and you get on the internet and you play these kind of games. It's not okay. And what is it all for? Is it to sell your records? Is it for attention? Is it for publicity? Is it because your record is free falling off the charts? I don't know what it is, and I'm not even really trying to read you right now, but I think that you need to see the detriment of how big of a platform that you have and what the things you say, how it can be negatively perceived and what you put out there. You use your platform to talk about politics, or you have in the past and everything. So why would you think this is any different? And then the LAPD, they go poking around. They wait, what? We don't hear anything about this, so they're poking around and all to find out that you're lying. I'm all for jokes, I'm all for games and stuff, but you do not play with stuff like this because it's people like me who are actually black, and I'm sure it's some of you who are watching this who are actually black. It's black women, not just black men, black women who have experienced police brutality and things like that as well. We don't play with stuff like that. We do not play with stuff like that when it comes to police stuff. So I don't know what made you feel like it was okay to get on the internet and do that, but it was completely wrong. You are wrong. And then the fact that you didn't even really issue an apology. You said, oh, well, bad timing, I guess. That's not an apology. That's not you taking really ownership of that. You know what I mean? And it really makes me being in this commentary space, y'all. It really makes me see how sometimes we do put we turn a blind eye to things that, celebrities do and that they say, and we don't really hold them accountable for things, And I'm not just picking on Cardi B. I've noticed this a lot. And again, if this was anybody else, I would get on here and say the same thing. So this is not just exclusive to Cardi B. If this was Nicki Minaj who went on there and said, oh, well, the police did this, that, and the third, I would get on here and say the same thing. But guess what? Nicki Minaj would not do that because she knows the plight of being a black woman, and she knows the plight of being black in America and in this society, and she knows that we don't play like that. You know what I mean? But Cardi B, you can't grasp that because you'll never understand because you are not black. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know what it's like to be black and living in America. You don't have that same plight that we do. So this was a very, very poor taste joke that you did. And the fact that you said, I joke like this all the time with my fans on Station Head, who are your fans? Are they black people? Or, are these people of different races who are thinking that this stuff is funny? That's not funny. I didn't like it at all. It was very poor taste. And I feel like, no one's really reporting on it in the way that they should. I saw the Breakfast Club. They didn't give her enough because that definitely should have been. It should have been a little bit more on that, especially like in this society that we in today. Like, for real, y'all, we got to be for real. We cannot turn a blind eye to what these celebrities do just because they are, famous or they have, these big platforms and stuff. We got to hold them accountable too. Because if we not holding each other accountable, then what are we doing? For real, because we all bleed the same blood. She go to sleep and lay down just the same way I do. You know what I mean? She's just rich. So, and I'm talking about her. She don't even know me. But it's like you putting that message out there and it's not okay. It's really, really not okay. And that also brings me to like, I feel like the outrage with certain things be selective. Like us as people, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of doing that before. We're outraged about certain things. But when it's stuff like this, stuff that we should be outraged about, we don't really hear about it that much. You know what I mean? But this is stuff that this calls for outrage because, again, we got people dying to police brutality, almost all the time. And then again, your husband is black. Your husband has been to jail. Your husband has had uncomfortable situations happen where he's had interactions with police. So for you to get on the internet and joke like this, I can't even fathom why you would do that. But Cardi B, I like you. I really like you. But you're pushing it. You are pushing it. And I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with y'all about that really quick. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Am I doing too much? Am I the only one that's, am I doing too much? Let me know if I'm doing too much on this, y'all. Do y'all feel the same way? Why do you feel like this hasn't been picked up? And why do you think people didn't really make a big deal out of this? Like they make big deals out of other stuff that's minuscule. You know what I mean? That doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of things. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Y'all know we're going to talk about it. Make sure you click like, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss the next time we drop another video. I'll see y'all on the next one.